For years, Spirit Airlines was one of the most recognizable airlines in the United States. Its bright yellow planes were impossible to ignore. The company became famous for one simple promise: cheap flights, sometimes unbelievably cheap. People could travel across the country for a fraction of the price charged by traditional airlines. Millions of passengers accepted one simple idea. If they wanted luxury, they would pay more. If they wanted to save money, they would fly with Spirit. The strategy worked. The airline grew rapidly. New routes were added. More airplanes joined the fleet. Spirit became one of the largest low-cost airlines in America. Many investors believed the future looked bright. But today, the company faces one of the biggest crises in its history. How did an airline that changed low-cost travel end up fighting for survival? The story began in the 1980s. At that time, the company was very different. It started as a small transportation business before entering the airline industry. Over the years, Spirit transformed itself into a budget airline. Its business model was different from its competitors. The company offered extremely low ticket prices, but almost everything else came with an extra charge. Passengers paid for checked bags, passengers paid for seat selection, passengers paid for snacks. Sometimes they even paid for printing boarding passes at the airport. Many customers complained. Others believed it was a fair exchange for cheaper tickets. The airline became famous around the world. Some people loved it. Some people hated it. But almost everyone knew the name. As demand for travel increased, Spirit continued expanding. The company ordered new aircraft. It opened new destinations. It competed directly with much larger airlines. Its low prices attracted millions of travelers. Then, unexpected problems began to appear. Competition became stronger. Fuel prices changed. Operating costs increased. Airlines around the world faced new economic challenges. Then came one of the biggest disasters the aviation industry had ever experienced: the COVID-19 pandemic. Airports became empty. Flights were canceled. Travel restrictions affected millions of people. Airlines lost enormous amounts of money. Spirit survived the crisis, but the damage was significant. When travel returned, new problems emerged. Inflation increased cost. Maintenance became more expensive. Labor costs grew. Competition became even more intense. The company tried different strategies to recover. It attempted mergers. It looked for investors. It searched for new opportunities. But uncertainty continued growing. Passengers became more demanding. Many customers wanted better service. Others preferred larger airlines. Financial pressure continued to build. News about the company's future started appearing everywhere. Analysts questioned whether Spirit could continue operating without major changes. The possibility of bankruptcy became a global headline. People who had flown with the airline for years wondered what would happen next. Some believed the company could recover. Others believed the business model was no longer sustainable. The story of Spirit Airlines is about more than airplanes. It is about competition. It is about risk. It is about trying to offer the lowest prices in one of the most expensive industries in the world. The airline changed the way millions of people traveled. It forced competitors to lower prices. It proved that many passengers were willing to sacrifice comfort to save money. But low prices alone cannot solve every problem. Economic crises, global pandemics, rising costs, changing customer expectations. All of these factors can transform a successful company into a struggling business. Today, the future of Spirit Airlines remains uncertain. Its yellow airplanes still fly across the skies. But the company faces challenges unlike anything it has experienced before. Whether Spirit survives or disappears, its impact on the airline industry will not be forgotten. It changed the rules of low-cost travel. It challenged some of the biggest airlines in the world, and it became one of the most talked-about companies in modern aviation. The story of Spirit Airlines reminds us that even famous brands can face unexpected endings. In business, success is never guaranteed. Markets change, customers change, the world changes. And sometimes even companies that seem impossible to stop find themselves fighting for survival. This is the rise and possible fall of Spirit Airlines.